Welcome to Epicor Eclipse ERP GL Report Series. This presentation covers the GL Business Summary Report, which is very similar to the Branch Summary Report under Management. And this gives you a snapshot of the financial status of your company. This report is simple to run, and typically you run each branch separately. Most accountants don't want to see it consolidated so much. They want to tease through the specific numbers of each branch, or even as a summary. And the two options to consider when running is check marking the cost view, which gives you all cost accounts posted through the sales order, or sales in process. And in my system, sales in process is grayed out, so it doesn't do anything. If yours does, I'd love to see what it does. Anyway, if you don't check mark either cost view or sales in process, you're going to get the cost of goods sold view. And here's our example. Simple and straightforward, although can be somewhat misleading. In the sales numbers, keep in mind that these sales are not including freight, handling, miscellaneous charges, or tax credits. So the numbers might be a little skewed from what you might see in other reports. Here's the same report, but with the cost view checked. And as we can see, some of the numbers have changed slightly, but not substantially. I think probably leaving it in COGS view is probably the best and most accurate for most cases, but don't quote me on that. You can also run a sales detail, and this will break out according to sales area, sales location, the total sales amount out of that location counter inside projects, or whatever your system is using. Showroom, possibly, I don't know, because your system isn't mine, obviously. And you can also drill down on this if you go ahead and do a detail inquiry. You will see all of the invoices that are posted to that particular sales area as well, so you can do a quick scan through. So this is actually a pretty handy and powerful report. Just keep in mind, it's not God's gospel. It's an approximation. It doesn't know all of the end-of-month adjustments and such that you're going to incorporate in, or a lot of your overhead expenses that haven't been factored in yet. And here we have the branch summary and the business summary report side by side each other, and as I was saying, these are not going to perfectly match up with each other. This is something you get a lot in Eclipse, is someone in the accounting department is used to seeing one set of reports and is used to seeing those numbers. Management runs a different set of reports and does not see the same type of numbers, and you scratch your head going, why is this off? It's usually not off by a lot, but it's off enough to be noticeable. And it has a lot to do with how the reports are calculated. Unfortunately, behind the scenes, and Eclipse is very vague, but in a lot of times as to why they don't match up. And you kind of have to get used to, as an accountant in Eclipse, you kind of have to shrug your shoulder and go, okay, this is ballpark, this is not gospel. And this concludes our presentation on the GL Business Summary Report. Thank you for your attention, and as always, I am not Scott Zahn.